Hey folks, this is Gina Rogers from Grantwood AEA, and this is a quick tutorial on how to collect usernames or email addresses from your kids and create contact groups really fast in Google Apps for Education. And so what you have here in front of you is a Google form that I created today for a PD session. And then on the back side of that form, you see the answers to those questions. One of the questions was, what is your school email address? So imagine you set up a form for your students to fill out the first day of school. Ask them the question of what their school email address is. You also might want to ask the question of what period they're in if you have multiple classes, so that way you can do a sort over here on their class period. So if we just sort data, we get all the ones, twos, all together. And so what I'm going to do is create some contact groups. So we're going to imagine that this is my first hour class, everyone who has a 1 next to them. I'm going to create a contact group for that by copying these email addresses down to the 1, Command C to copy. Then I'm going to go into my mail. And I'm going to pretend that I am composing a message by pasting all those email addresses in there, but I'm actually not going to. I'm going to hit 2, and then I'm going to go to Save as Group. And then I'm going to call this ICCSD First Hour, because that's my first hour class. And I'm going to hit Save. So now, when I go to compose a message, I'm just going to trash this one, hit compose. And if I put ICCSD first, it should show up. Let's try and drive here. Create a new document. Title it. And we're going to share it with a group. ICCSD First Hour. And all those names popped up in there that I shared with. If I go back to my mail, I bet if I probably refresh and now try to do a message, first hour, there they show up now. So that's a quick way to just make a contact group in your mail using a simple Google form and copying and pasting those email addresses that you collected out of the form. Again, this is Gina Rogers with Grantwood AEA Technology.